Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christian. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, good day. Wherever you are, whenever you're seeing this, I hope you are good. So guys, today we're going to be doing a reading for the full moon that we're going to be having on November 15th. It is going to be a full moon in Taurus, and it is the last super full moon of the year. The last super moon of the year, so this is definitely not a super moon that you want to miss. Okay, this is going to be a full moon in Taurus, so in this full moon, we're being prompted to look at our habits, look at our relationships, look at the things that create the foundation of our life. We're told to look at these things and ask ourselves, okay, is this really giving me what I need? Is this foundation something where I'm comfortably planted? Am I feeling secure? And if I'm not, then what is, infiltrating on my security? What is making me not feel secure in this moment? This is definitely a time to think about what we've been doing all year and ask ourselves, okay, has it set me up for where I need to be? Has it set me up for who I want to be? Or am I way off the mark? Are there things that I need to think about or things that I need to look into to make sure that I'm able to be who I need to be in this season? So yes, I have a bunch of cards, guys. We're going to get into it. I pulled kind of a thicker stack for us because I wanted to see if we could get the readings to be a little bit longer. I feel like my readings are always like under 30 minutes, and I would love to do like a long, juicy reading. But one, I feel like I talk fast, and two, I don't feel like I pull that many cards. So I definitely want to read some more oracle cards after I do my tarot collection tour. I might get some new decks and then reveal those new decks and, do a tour with you guys. But I did pull some extra cards so we can get into it. And of course, I'm going to be doing the private full moon readings for $33. If you guys are interested, you can check down below in the description box to get a private full moon reading from me. I'm going to be doing those until Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, until Monday evening. That'll be the last time for you to get your reading. And in that private reading, we're going to be talking about what changes do you need to make to the structure and the foundation in your life, what changes you need to make to your routine. And we're going to be talking about what the past is showing you. So that's what we're going to be getting into in the private reading. If you're interested in one of those, then make sure you get one. And make sure you put your email or your Instagram username in the payment notes, because I'm going to record your reading and send it to you in a link. So yes, let's go ahead and get into the reading, guys. We have a good amount of cards, so let's go ahead and get right into it and see what we have for this full moon in Taurus that is going to be on November 15th. Okay, guys, so let's go ahead and start off with the energy oracle as always. Now, I don't know the names of all of these decks, honey, so I'm not going to be giving you the names today. We're just going to be getting into it, but let's go ahead and get started. So we have envy. Okay, we're starting strong. We're getting the drag out of the way. We have envy. We have attachment. We have victory. And we have appreciation. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So envy, attachment, victory, and appreciation. Such a read, such a drag, talking about the dissatisfaction, comparing ourselves to others, looking at others, and if you aren't feeling secure in what you have in your home, in your relationship, in your job, and whatever, you're going to be feeling this dissatisfaction. And this card literally translates to dissatisfaction. When you look up the definition of this card in the book, it's dissatisfaction. And that has really shown me that envy and jealousy is really just about being dissatisfied. So dissatisfied with your own situation that all you do is compare and compare and compare. So if you're in situations where you aren't feeling satisfied, then just leave. Just leave. Like, we're definitely being called to ask ourselves if we even like our lives. Like, do you like your friends? Do you like your coworkers? Do you like your partner? Do you like yourself? Do you like where you live? Do you like the goals that you have set for yourself? Do you like where you are right now in life? What do you want to change? What isn't working for you? What are you super excited about? What are you in the process of making it happen? Like right now, what are you working on right now? With this attachment card, this talks about being tied to a false identity from the past, being in a space where we can't move forward because maybe there's some imposter syndrome or some insecurity or some doubt or something that's just causing us to feel like maybe we're not ready or we're not worthy or it's not time yet. So I really think that it's time to just be more particular about what we want and more particular about where we're going. With the victory and appreciation, of course, victory is letting you know that you'll remain victorious, that you're going to win, that you'll be able to succeed against this. So at least you know that you're going to be coming out on top. Whatever you're battling, whatever we're working on, we're going to get into it, I'm sure, but at least you know that you're coming out on top. And we also have appreciation. Appreciation is about gratitude. So gratitude, this is really, really beautiful. Going from a space of envy to appreciation. This is definitely going to be the journey that we're going to be making, going from a space of envy and dissatisfaction to appreciation and gratitude, to where everywhere you look, there's something to be grateful for. There's something to be, appreciative of. There's something to just be like, wow, I'm happy that this is my story. I'm happy that this is mine. I'm happy that this is a part of my life in this moment, whatever that may mean, And of course, we're going to have that victory as well. But we definitely need to free ourselves from something. There's definitely a past energy that's just keeping us not trusting ourselves. It's keeping us doubting ourselves. It's keeping us questioning ourselves and questioning everything because we are trying so hard to move forward. But there's definitely an energy from the past, coming up as an identity from the past that we need to deal with. I'm trying to see what cards I want to get into next, guys. Let's get into the angel answers. My cards are kind of all over the place. I don't really have them in any particular order, but since I've been doing these oracle readings, I kind of like to read in a particular order with these cards. But let's get into the angel answers deck. So we have no, we have wait, meditation brings answers, and helpful people. Helpful people, meditation brings answers. And then we have no and wait. No and wait. No and wait. I love that we have no and wait. Everybody might not love that we have no and wait, but I love that we have no and wait because when it's time for us to wait and prepare and get ready and, think and overthink, then that just means that something that's on the way is very particular and specific to what we want. There's a reason that you're even trying to get out of this current situation. It obviously isn't where you're supposed to be. So be open to stepping into a new space. I've definitely had to be open to stepping into a new space and really get particular about my routine and ask myself, okay, what have I been wanting to do that I haven't been able to do yet? What have I been trying to commit myself to that I haven't been able to get committed to myself, and also like the things that I want to bring into my life. Where have I flopped? Where have I let myself down? And letting yourself down isn't always a big disappointment and something, it's not always such a drag. Sometimes letting yourself down is just, wanting to do something and just, failing to get up for you, failing to put in the work for you, failing to maintain the discipline and the motivation and the inspiration that it takes to be who you need to be no matter what. And it can feel bad to know that you maybe missed out on a chance to be creative, or, oh, I was supposed to do this and I didn't start it. Well, we have wait and no because that's a normal part of the process. And as you're able to learn from this and heal from this and grow through this won't be a problem for you anymore. You won't have to deal with this anymore. And that's why you're dealing with the mask now, because that belief is attached to a mask that tells you that you're not ready, that tells you that you shouldn't be doing this, that tells you that you ain't the one, so it's time to really, get into it. We also have helpful people. So this is great. We have to get rid of stuff that's causing us to not be able to connect with others. There's definitely going to be some helpful people that we're going to be connecting with that will be making us think about things. They'll be telling us stuff. They'll be putting different things on our spirit and making us say, okay, this is interesting, or that's interesting. Okay. And that's what we need. We need something that's making us think differently. We also have meditation brings answers. So it's super important to make sure that we're in a space of meditation, to make sure that we're in a space of coming to God and connecting to God and being open about what we need from God, instead of feeling like these are answers that we can't get for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? And a big part of the work that I do is always self-sufficiency. I always say that. I always want, I think I used to have like some type of motto or slogan that was like leading you to be self-sufficient on your healing journey. I think it's very important to be able to pray for yourself and go to God for yourself and quiet your own mind and, praise and worship your own self out of some struggle sometimes, like who's going to pray for you? Who's going to help you? Especially if you're a helper or a healer or just trying to be better or whatever. Who is going to motivate you when you're in those low moments and you're by yourself? When you don't even have the energy to call somebody, or you just called somebody and got a pep talk yesterday, but you need another one. You want to be able to connect with yourself. So this is also about us. I feel like the gag of this, Taurus energy about our foundation is really that our foundation really should just be God. Your foundation is never where you stay. It's never where you live. It's never who you're with, because all of that is going to fade away. The only thing that remains true no matter what is God. The only thing that will remain true no matter what happens, even when you aren't you anymore, is God. So I think this is low-key just about, not low-key, I think it's high-key about us just really putting our faith where it needs to be, putting our faith in God and God alone, and trusting that God will handle everything, and not moving forward until we really, really have that trust. We have to move forward on God's timing, and it sucks sometimes because sometimes we have to be in spaces that we don't want to be in, but we have to move forward on God's timing. We have to move forward in a way that, is according to our journey and according to where we're supposed to be. We can't do always what we want to do, because what you want to do isn't going to lead you down the path that God has for you. So we can't always just do what's going to be easier or do what's going to be most familiar. Sometimes we have to go against the grain so we can get whatever we're supposed to get. And because we have helpful people, you know, you're definitely being called to meet some different people, have some conversations with some different people. There's some things that you have to learn through others before you step into this next journey and into this next season. And there's some things that you need to learn about relationships, about your job, about how you feel about money, about how you feel about your routine, about your discipline, about being grounded, about your connection to God. There's some things that you need to figure out before you move forward. And this is about stepping into that and understanding that on a completely different level. Let's go ahead and get into the tea leaf cards. I pulled a good amount of tea leaf oracles. So let's get into it, guys. Alrighty, so we have teardrop, great personal sorrow. We have shield, you need to defend yourself. You need to defend yourself. We have man, dealings or relationship with a man. Something going on with a man or relationship with a man. We have beware of great pride. Beware of great pride, peacock. We have broken ring, Lord. We have broken ring, parting of the ways in either romance or business. We have box, you will receive a gift. And then we have staff, you will be taken care of in difficult times. Thank you, Jesus. You will be taken care of in difficult times. Ain't he good? Ain't he good? Ain't he funny though? Okay, we have broken ring, man, and we have great sorrow. So some of you guys, you're breaking up. Some of you guys, you're ending a relationship and you're having to realize that your person just isn't a good person for you anymore. Some of you may have to leave a friend alone. Some of you may have had to, you know, part ways with, you know, an employer or somebody you were very cool with. For some of you, the person that you cut off, it wasn't just a friend or whoever. You maybe had business dealings with this person, or this was a very lucrative relationship for you. You felt like this person maybe brought blessings into your life or something like that. But we have this great personal sorrow here, you know, and a lot of things regarding relationships. So I feel like there could definitely be some people that are, you know, experiencing a breakdown in their relationships. Also, some people could have got fired as well. Some people could have just lost their job or gotten fired in this season, or, you know, you need to leave your job now, or, you know, you need to leave your relationship. You know, whatever has been needed to be revealed, it's been revealed. We also have peacock, beware of great pride. So you're fighting your ego as well. You know, our ego is telling us, oh, it will be easier to just stay here. Or, oh, let me just, you know, keep doing this so I can keep playing the game and getting this raise. Or, oh, let me just stay with this person so I can get my ring. Or, oh, they're going to get it together eventually. Or, oh, this person will get it together if they want me to be around. And, oh, they're calling me back already. They're running after me already. They must really want me, or whatever. Whatever feeds our ego, whatever makes us think we all that, whatever stops us from looking within and being like, how am I contributing to the discomfort in this situation? That's what we need to be aware of. You know, this is not a time to point fingers and say, well, you're making me uncomfortable and you're making me uncomfortable. And this is a time to look at yourself and say, how am I making myself uncomfortable? How have I allowed myself to be in a space that I know I had no business being there from jump, or from 6 months ago, or from 2 weeks ago? What the fuck am I still doing here? You know, and why am I having so much difficulty leaving? You know, what's the disconnect? You need to defend yourself. So you need to know your worth. You need to know what you deserve, and you need to get what you're supposed to get. Because if you don't want to defend yourself, if you want to stay there and just get toe up, then guess what? They'll tear you up. They will tear you up. If you want to stay there and get toe up, then stay there and get toe up. They'll do it to you. But you need to defend yourself. This is your time to, you know, not just lay down and take it. And if you're the type of person that doesn't defend yourself, you're not confrontational, you usually just let stuff happen, this is your time to get your ass up. And if you're typically very strong and this situation has really just got you out of character, this is your time to remember who you are and get your ass up. You know, this is the time to say, not me, not today. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not having it. You will receive a gift. So there's definitely something beautiful on the way for us. And staff, you'll be taken care of in difficult times. So all of the hardship that we're dealing with is being ordained. Of course, as everything is being ordained, God already knows what we're dealing with. And that's why we just have to trust God and trust the plan. Because if we know the things that we have to go through in order to get what we're supposed to get, we'll never go through those things. We would never have gone through those things. Ever, 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 ever. I know I wouldn't, honey. I hate being uncomfortable. I hate being frustrated. I hate crying. I hate being sad. I hate being upset. I can't stand it. If I knew what I had to go through on Earth, I'd probably be like, girl, let me stay on Mars for another reincarnation. I don't know if I want to come back to Earth. But clearly, I'm here for a damn reason. But you know, I don't like to go through the hardships. Nobody likes to go through the hardships. Life sucks. And when we have to go through those sucky moments and we know that it's preparing us for a brief moment of bliss before we're going through lessons again, right? It can be so hard to just stick through it, but that's what we have to do in this moment. You know, like, we know that we're going to be coming up for air soon, and it's going to be so beautiful coming up for that air, honey. It's going to be the air you've been waiting for. For some of us, it's the air you've been waiting for since 2020. Ooh. Isn't that exciting? It's the break that you've been waiting for since 2020, because a lot of us thought we had it figured out in 2020. A lot of us thought we had it figured out in 2020. We definitely thought at least in 2021, like even though 2020 knocked a lot of us down and set a lot of us up, we definitely felt really good about 2021. And then by the end of 2021, everybody had just gave the fuck up. And I feel like people are just now kind of starting to like bet on themselves again, you know? So we need to make sure that we're betting on the right foundation and that we're putting our energies in the right spaces so we can really get the things that we want. I mean, hello, if you want to get it, then I mean, it's here for you. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going, guys. Well, I want to get to the, should I do the Moonology? I'll do the Moonology first. So we have luck is on your side. Of course, new moon in Sagittarius, luck is on your side. We have a new start is coming, new moon, a new start is coming. And we have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer. A personal issue reaches resolution. This full moon feels very new moon to me. And I love Taurus energy for that because that's such Taurus energy. Like even when a Taurus is crying and fucked up, they're literally in the same moment like, so what's next, you know? And I love that about, you know, Tauruses. I know that Tauruses have it really, really hard because Tauruses are so motherfucking strong and just bounce back like you would not believe. But this is our season of bouncing back. We have a new start is coming. A personal issue reaches resolution. So, you know, the personal issue, the breakup, you know, stepping out of the job, having to realize your friends really aren't your friends, whatever you have to do, leaving these people behind, whatever you need to do, leaving parts of you behind, it'll be reaching resolution. You'll be able to feel good about it. This is your time to have that full circle resolution. Luck is on your side and a new start is coming. Luck is on your side and a new start is coming. Luck is on your side and a new start is coming. We also have Whale and Orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. So this is just about reigning as your true self, getting very, 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 very deep about what you want, recognizing it's bigger than the money, it's bigger than the romance, it's bigger than the this, it's bigger than the apartment. What do you really, really want? Dive deep and connect to what your soul is calling out for. I think all of our souls have like this tie, you know, to wherever we're supposed to end up. And no matter how far we get off of that track, we still feel that pull, you know, in that direction that we're supposed to be in. And I really feel like, you know, we have the chance to step into a full circle moment where we experience diving deep. We experience, you know, knowing ourselves on another level. Because when you get into the right environment, you know yourself differently. You may have thought that this is where you needed to be, but now you're really, really gonna know. Because think of how you felt you knew yourself at the end of 2019, girl. Laughable, isn't it? Isn't it so laughable that we felt like we knew exactly how we was about to tear 2020 up? We really thought we were about to tear 2020 up, and we all got collectively ripped a new one. It was like a never-ending chain of human centipede. Gagged. I mean, seriously. So now we're in this space where it's like, okay, I need to figure out who I am again, but am I going to get punked again? And you're going to get punked again, you know, because in 18 months, I'll be doing another reading and I'm like, 2027 is a year, you know, like that's just how stuff is, guys. You're continuously evolving, you know, you're always getting better and changing and growing and evolving. And that's the good thing about life. And we have to see it as a good thing. We have to see it as something that makes us excited for where we're going to go. But we also have to recognize that this is just a part of the process. You have to get below the surface. And for some of us, it's easy just focusing on the money. It's easy just focusing on this or this, but no, you know you're destined for more. You know you deserve more. And it's time to get that. We have weight. We have a lot of weight. Wait, it's not time yet. Things are being woven. It's not time yet. Things are being woven. So when things are being put together, be excited about it. Trust it. Have faith. Know that it's going to work out as it needs to. Deep cellular healing, arduous energy, physical and emotional healing. Physical and emotional healing. Some of us, we need to get our appetite together. We need to get our minds together. We need to get our sleep schedule together. We need to get our energy together. We need to get our activity together. Whatever you need to do to take care of yourself, get into it. Physical and emotional healing. And we have lifting the veil. I pulled this card last time, I believe. Questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Anything unaligned must go. Questioning everything. So you have to be asking yourself, is this helping me? Is this hurting me? Is this making me feel good? Is it making me feel bad? Is this making me doubt myself? Is this making me more confident? Question everything. Question everything. Let's get into these gorgeous, gorgeous cards. We have grounded, of course, grounded. Many of the most evolved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. living with joy, dignity, and courage. So focusing on what matters, We have ease. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. I love, love, love this affirmation card. I love this. It's easy for me to receive. We have right action. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and everything that wants to come, come. Aparigraha literally means let everything that wants to go, go, and let everything that wants to come, come. I know that's right. All right. We also have direction. Where are you heading? Where are you heading? Where are you heading? We have intuition, inner wisdom. I love this deck. This deck is so gorgeous. Inner wisdom. And then lastly, we have rhythm. Tune into the natural rhythm of life. Tune into the natural rhythm of life. So really beautiful. We have to get in the habit of letting go, because when we can let go easily, we can receive easily. I'm sure we've all heard about this, right? The tight fist. Can't nothing go in it, can't nothing go out of it. So you have to be open to receive. You have to be open to give things away. You know, that's what it means to be acceptant to love. You know, I was talking to one of my clients yesterday, and I was telling her that to have an open heart means to be open to be heartbroken, be open to be lied to, be open to be betrayed, be open to be disappointed. You have to accept all of that and be open to all of those things when you choose to be open to love, because all of those things are a part of love. So just like when we say, God, I'm ready to receive, we also say, I'm ready to lose things as well, because you can't have everything in the world all at once. As things are coming into you, guess what? Things are going to be leaving. So when we ask for increase, we also have to ask for decrease in some area of our lives, because let's just say this. If you were supposed to have $1 million right now, you would have $1 million right now. When you get your $1 million or your $100,000 or whatever it is, you're not going to feel how you felt right now. You're going to feel differently. Your circle's going to look differently. You're going to be living differently, because that is a version of you that makes that amount of money. That's just how it goes. So we'll never be able to have the thing, whatever we want, we'll never be able to have it until we are ready. We'll never be able to have that and the BS friends and the BS job and the bad sleeping habits and the bad money spending habits. You'll never be able to have all the blessings and all of the problems as well. And as we grow, the things that don't serve you anymore are the problems in your life. It's so easy to know what's for you and what's not, because whatever is a problem in your life isn't supposed to be there. Duh. Whatever is a problem in your life isn't supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there. It's not supposed to be there. It doesn't matter who it is, what it is, how it is. Whatever is a problem in your life, it's not supposed to be there. That's how you know it isn't for you. It makes you uncomfortable. You don't like it. And I don't mean it makes you uncomfortable in the way of a new challenge. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know those people you don't like. You know that job you don't like. You know the stuff that you complain about all day long. You know what I'm saying? And if you're in a space of dissatisfaction, what was the first card that we had? Envy, right? If you're dissatisfied consistently, dissatisfaction is going to be very close to envy. That's how we end up with jealous ass family members that judge you for following your dreams when all of them went to college and got jobs that they hate. And I love people that go to college. I love people that, I don't care how you get it, to be honest, as long as you're getting it, you know. But let's be real. We see people every day where they stayed in the marriage that they hated and now they can't stand seeing happy marriages. Where they stayed on a job they hated and now they can't stand seeing people living a dream. You know, where they ended up staying somewhere that they didn't want to be for the rest of their life. So they don't see why anybody would move there or why anybody would do this or do that. You don't want to become that type of person. And it doesn't take long for you to be that type of person. So you really want to, you know, be mindful of the seeds that you allow to be planted in your life. And that's also what this full moon is going to be asking us. What seeds have you been allowing to be planted? And what seeds have you been watering? How have your actions been nurturing the seeds that you've been planting in your life? And what have you been encouraging yourself to do and to think and to believe in this season? So, yes, guys, that is what we have for this full moon in Taurus that we're going to have on November 15th. This is going to be the last super moon of the year. I hope you guys take advantage of this full moon. I think it's going to be great. If you guys want to get a private reading for the full moon to talk about how you need to make changes in your routine, what changes you need to make, and also what the past is showing you right now, then you can check down below in the description box. Those readings are $33, so you can get into it if you want. But let me know how you guys felt about this reading. I really loved it. I feel like it was such a gag. I feel like it was a gag for me too. I just really, really love the energy that I've been feeling. I've been loving the energy I've been feeling all year, even though this year has been a hard year where I've been putting in a lot of work. This year has really been requiring the work from the girls, like me and the women in my life. We have been really putting in the work, you know, and I know you guys have been putting in the work as well, and I hope that you're feeling amazing because of it. But I'm excited to move forward with you guys, and there's lots of more content on the way, so make sure you get into it. But I appreciate you guys. I love y'all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Bless.